My name is Brock Estep. I am the manager of Athens Tree Farm. We're located in LaRue, and we started using Arbre Tech about 2 years ago. So as Athens Tree Farm grew from a smaller company to a large company, we needed a more efficient and effective way to manage our inventory. So while looking online, we ran across Arbre Tech and we looked over the user interface, all the reviews, and we decided to give those guys a try. And we've been happy ever since. The user interface is fantastic, super easy to use. Our sales guys and our guys in the field don't have any problem at all using it. So our goal for Athens Tree Farm has always been to grow into one of the larger and best quality tree farms in the United States. In order to do that, we needed a software system that could grow with us and that could understand the difference in our fields and the movement between bumping up trees and sales. So Arbre Tech meshed very well with our current way of doing things. And our end goal is to continue using Arbre Tech to manage our inventory as well as sales data, and then also the RFID program to track data statistics in the field. I'm very confident in Arbre Tech's ability for the entire picture. We started with the installation about 2 years ago, and it was on-site training. It's very helpful. They showed us how to set up the RFID bands, how to scan, how to use the mobile app as well as the online system. The technology is fantastic. It's very easy to store and track data throughout the years, and it's very easy for the workers in office and also in field to pick up and use. So for a holistic viewpoint, the Arbre Tech, I'd say, is fantastic. Based on our infrastructure, we have about 35 fields, all of which have multiple pads and then rows within each pad. And luckily, Arbre Tech allows us to assign zone numbers, pad numbers, and row numbers, as well as the individual tree. So for the way that we were set up, Arbre Tech fit perfectly into that. The RFID chips fit well either on the trees or on the end of the pads or zones, however we do it based on the different fields. And with the system our guys have going out tagging trees, pulling trees, very easy for them to use this software in the field as well. So it meshed very well with our current system. So for us, the ROI is harder to quantify because we use more for data statistics. So it could influence, say we saw that one sort of fertilizer was growing at a faster rate than another, or a mulch media or pruning technique worked better. Arbre Tech allows us to better quantify and better track the results. So it could influence a $100,000 or multi-$100,000 decision and allow us to be confident in the choices we've made. It also allows us time efficiencies. When somebody calls on the phone, instead of having to answer as in, let me go count how many trees are out there, we can be very confident in saying 350 to 45 trees. It also allows us to measure sales statistics from year to year and to decide which trees to grow more of and which trees to grow less of. So I'm not sure the exact dollar amount, but I do know that it would be in the hundreds of thousands ROI just from the scale of our investment. So we all know that the world is changing, and in that, technology is a huge part. The ag industry obviously is slower than most industries to adapt technology, but it is coming, and I would say that it's better to take the step sooner rather than later. One, I mean, it's a step up compared to your competition, but also it's just the sooner you do it, the easier it'll be down the road. So it's easier for them to make the transition. It also helps down the road if you make the transition sooner rather than later. It allows you to be more adapted to the technological side of things. For right now, say my dad and my grandpa, it started the process, barely knew how to turn a computer on. Now they're very comfortable opening the system, checking inventory statistics, also checking sales data. So I would definitely say it's important to make the jump. The pitfalls, again, there's definitely going to be a learning curve. It's just going to be a matter of pushing through and sticking with the process and also making sure that all of your employees also stick with the process. It's much easier if your employees are actually attempting to learn as they go instead of just pushing a new system on them. You need to work with the employees in order to make it a more effective system. I think any nursery that plans on growing or being larger than just a 1 to 2 acre nursery, and even if it is a 1 to 2 acre nursery, you still would like to have a more efficient inventory system and, continue to track sales data in order to make more educated decisions in the future. I think that it's not a matter of if you should do a inventory system or an online system. It's a matter of which one you should do. And my recommendation would 100% be Arbre Tech. The system has been very easy to use, very helpful. Anytime we need anything, all of the software engineers are very quick to help us out. And the interface is fantastic. It's a very user-friendly interface. Yes, I would recommend Arbre Tech for the new industry standard. I feel like it will take a long time for the uptake simply because the ag industry is slow to take technology in and slow to adapt. But I think that as far as the systems that we've researched and looked at, as far as inventory management goes, Arbre Tech is 100% the industry standard. If any questions about Arbre Tech, if you want to check out a nursery that's using Arbre Tech, go to AthensTreeFarm.com. You'll be able to see a full list of what we grow, what we do, and the size that we are. And we back Arbre Tech 100%.